we haven't evolved with nanoparticles in our environment because we've only had the industrialized power to create nanoparticles since machine-based tools. So prior to machines that could grind and turn things into dust, actually the nanoparticles in the environment came from volcanic events, so volcanoes exploding or meteorites crashing into the earth. That was the two forms of hard nano, which means rock dust, sand dust, ash dust. All of that takes a lot of force to create. And then the only other nanos that would be in our environment would have been sugars and microproteins, which you call soft nano, because that can be absorbed by a system. But these hard nanoparticles that we haven't had evolutionary history with, they have asbestos-like properties because they're so fine, but also the immune system doesn't know they're there. So the B cells will walk right past these particles because they've never been trained to assess them because they're so small, and they'll float in and out of cells. And okay, you know, by the time you're 20, it might not be bad, but by the time you're 50 or 60, if you've been accumulating these particles that your body literally doesn't even know how to get out because they're so small, chemists have realized that anything taken to a nano level now has a quantum way of operating in the universe. So if you've got iron at a normal particle size, it's going to respond normally to all the chemicals, and chemists will be reliably able to say, oh yeah, if I add an acid to iron, it'll do this, or if I add this to iron, it'll do this. But nanized iron now has these quantum levels of potential when it relates to other chemicals. So anyway, I find all this stuff really fascinating.